I arrived at my parents' house at 6:15 p.m. on Christmas Eve, arms loaded with carefully wrapped presents. The cold air bit at my face as I walked up the frozen driveway. Through the front window, I could see warm yellow light filling the living room and hear laughter and glasses clinking. It looked so welcoming, so perfect. I knocked on the door, then pressed the doorbell, my heart racing. Maybe this year would be different. Maybe tonight I'd finally feel like I truly belonged. The door opened, and there was Mom, her expression calm and neutral. But instead of greeting me, she said, "Sorry, I think you have the wrong house." Time seemed to stop. "Mom, it's me. It's Marcus." Her eyes showed no recognition. Her fingers gripped the doorknob tighter. "I don't know you," she said flatly before closing the door in my face. Not a dramatic slam, just a quiet, final click that echoed in my chest. My stomach twisted violently. I knocked again, my knuckles stinging from both the cold and the force, but nobody came. All I could hear was a Christmas carol playing inside and my younger brother Tyler's distinctive laugh filtering through the walls. I turned and walked back toward my car in a daze, the gift bags digging into my palms. That's when my phone vibrated. Tyler was calling. I answered, my voice barely steady. "What just happened?" "Look, don't make this a big deal," he said quickly, his tone somewhere between guilty and annoyed. "But you know we couldn't let you in." "What do you mean you couldn't let me in?" It's complicated," he mumbled. Then I heard him say to someone in the background, his voice muffled but clear enough, he actually thought paying their bills meant he gets to be part of things. He hadn't hung up. He didn't realize I could hear everything. My arms went numb. The presents tumbled into the snow at my feet. The memories came flooding back. Last year when Dad was 3 months behind on the mortgage and facing foreclosure, I wrote a check for $3,200. When Mom needed that emergency root canal, I sold my car to cover it. When Tyler decided to quit his job to pursue photography, I paid his rent for 8 months straight. I had been their backup plan, their secret insurance policy, their invisible support system, and they had just locked me out in the cold. Sitting in my car, I pulled out my phone with trembling hands and opened my banking app. Click. I canceled the automatic monthly transfer that covered half their mortgage. Click. I closed the joint savings account Mom used whenever she had an emergency. Click. I blocked the gas card Tyler used without ever saying thank you. Each tap felt like closing a door that had been open far too long. As I drove away, my phone started buzzing constantly. Mom, Dad, Tyler, even my Aunt Linda. I didn't answer any of them. By the next morning, I had 63 missed calls. It wasn't always like this. When I was 17, I worked every weekend at a coffee shop just to buy groceries when Dad was between jobs. At 23, I co-signed for Tyler's first credit card. At 29, I paid nearly $1,000 for emergency roof repairs. But somehow, despite all of that, I remained invisible to them. Last Thanksgiving, after I paid for the entire dinner, they asked me to take the family photo instead of being in it. "We just want the core family in this one," Mom had said with a sweet smile, like it was the most reasonable thing in the world. I laughed and said it was fine, but something inside me cracked. I wasn't family to them. I was a funding source that occasionally showed up. 2 days after Christmas, the voicemails changed from angry to desperate. "Marcus, please call back," Mom sobbed in one message. "The mortgage payment didn't go through. Your father needs his medication refilled." Tyler's message was different, colder. "Dude, stop being so dramatic. You're literally ruining everything for everyone." That evening, someone knocked hard on my apartment door. When I opened it, Mom stood there with swollen eyes and a rigid expression. "You can't just abandon us like this," she said sharply. "We're your family." "Family is supposed to mean something," I replied quietly. "It does. It means sacrifice. It means helping each other." I looked at her for a long moment. "I've been sacrificing for years. I'm finished now." Her expression hardened. "You're being incredibly selfish." Selfish? The word came out louder than I intended. Was I selfish when I paid for Dad's transmission repair? When I covered Tyler's student loan payments for 6 months? When I canceled my vacation 3 times because you needed something? She opened her mouth to respond, but I continued. "You didn't lock me out because I'm selfish.